Frontier Flight 4173. They are touching down from sunny Orlando, Florida, where we spent all day yesterday. Thank you all for being here. We got a 747 that'll be coming in here in a couple of hours. Looking forward to bringing that to you. And then we're going to head home and we're going to watch MLS Cup. See if the crew can get it done again today. Hope you all having a great weekend. Very windy today, gusting to 25 right now. United Express 5365 inbound from O'Hare. We'll probably see some go-arounds today with the gust. Got a chance of rain as well today. Back home in Ohio. Got a citation inbound from Naples. United Express 6034 inbound from Dulles. So I got a bunch of video yesterday from Orlando. I'll put my thoughts on spotting down there on the video, and I also did an airport review. I know someone keeps asking me to review some of the airports I go to, so decided to do one for Orlando. That's my first one. But since a lot of families go down there, it might be useful information. Still kicking myself for not rebooking flights and taking that United 777 to O'Hare though. Maybe next time. It's a 2644 inbound from Atlanta. Southwest 157 inbound from Atlanta. A321 heading over. I wish you'd send some of those special liveries up here to Cleveland. It was pretty cool seeing the America West yesterday in Orlando. Man, it's windy today. FlexJet as well heading over. American 1562 heading to Charlotte. Wind today started off, or weather today started off at about 58 degrees. It's dropped down probably to the low 50s right now as the wind picks up. We got a front coming through. Expected to get some showers and possibly some thunderstorms later on today. I see there's some tornadoes that are going on down south. Then tomorrow it's supposed to rain all day with a chance of snow. United Flight 2061, it's a 737 MAX 8 inbound from Fort Lauderdale. Buses are here, so you should see the Jacksonville Jaguars charter come in the next few minutes. Well, we got a United Airlines 737 taxiing out. They are heading over for runway 24 left. Looks like this one needs a paint job. Look at the tail. And this one's about due for the Evo Blue treatment. What do you think? $12.41, the Mary Jane Special inbound from Denver. course, I kid. Ohio passed issue 2, which made recreational marijuana legal back in November. Someone who's learning to fly, I stay far away from that, but I know a lot of people enjoy it. Got another United taxiing out. Almost like the old hub days. United 733 heading to Orlando. Got a Hawker. We had a little break from the wind, but the last 10 minutes it really started to pick up again. Frontier 3010 inbound from Tampa. Phenom inbound from San Francisco. Starting to rain. All right, we got a Queen of the Skies inbound, Giant 8088. The Jacksonville Jaguars on board, Atlas Air 747. Southwest 663 heading to BWI. Should be the Trolls livery. 737.
Continue taxiing via Juliet 5 Lima.
American Eagle 4785 heading to JFK. On the cold and windy side today, temperatures are probably in the mid-30s. Had a lot of rain last night. Had a cold front come through. Saw there's a lot of tornadoes down in the south, so heard that a few people lost their lives. Really sad to hear that. Up here we just got a lot of rain and some thunderstorms. Today, chance of rain. It's supposed to rain quite a bit this afternoon, so we'll see if we end up coming back up here to get the 747 departure. Depends what the weather does. And then supposed to snow tonight, so stay tuned for that, I guess. All right, we got 4 T-38s out of Langley taking off.
Right direction for Richard, 4785.
So they're going to join up over there, fly over the lake for a little bit. They're going to do the flyby of the Browns game. Then there's a chance that they'll come back. So we'll go to the other side and get them returning. Still got the Atlas Air 747 here. That should be leaving tonight after the game, probably about 6 o'clock or so. So we'll keep an eye on the weather, and maybe we'll come up here to get that departing. I also say the West Coast Wonders, Alaska Airlines, the Orca livery is down in Columbus today. So I thought about going down and getting that too. Again, we'll just kind of see what the weather does. Decided to come back over here to the Rivals side to get the Rivals for the next 45 minutes or so before the T-38s come back. T4 left ops this morning as Southwest 140 inbound from Baltimore. American Flight 1562 inbound from Charlotte. United Airlines Flight 600. It's the Star Alliance livery inbound from Fort Myers. We got our T-38s inbound. It looks like there might be a P-38 coming in. So we'll keep an eye on that. It might go to Burke, but we'll keep an eye on it. Spom 1 through 4. Tonight we're going to get the 747 leaving here in a little bit. Thought about going down to Columbus, but just had some stuff going on. Need to get some Christmas shopping done today. And the weather's still cold and windy. We never did get the rain, but plus let's be fair. As cool as it would be to go down and get West Coast Wonders again, we got a 747 on the field, so we're going to come get that for you. Got an American Airlines A319 pushing back. Pretty good weekend for sports. Today the Cleveland Browns beat the Jacksonville Jaguars 31-27. Moving back to second place in the AFC North. Got a real shot at making the playoffs this year, which would be awesome. That means we would get at least another week of charters. And then yesterday the Columbus Crew, our MLS team, won MLS Cup. They beat the LA Football Club 2-1. So the Crew are now 3-time champions. A couple of years ago, we almost lost that team. The story of Save the Crew is pretty well documented out there. So amazing that team went from about to not exist anymore to winning 2 MLS Cups in 4 years. There's the 747. Only downside from this thing, I can't see the buses have arrived and all that yet. But it was supposed to leave at 5:40. Keep an eye out to see what's out here. Windy tonight. was earlier when we were out here. Got a chance of snow tonight. FedEx 356 heavy, 767 on runway 24 right, which is reopened since we came back up here. So down for Memphis. Looks like United got ahead of American. A319, I think, is going to be heading back to Philly. United Airlines Flight 261, 737 MAX heading to Chicago. American A321 heading over to the runway as well now. Still waiting for them to send a special livery up here. We haven't had one yet. Flight 1557, the baby Airbus heading to Philly. I wasn't sure they'd get out of here. There's actually a pretty strong storm impacting Philadelphia right now. It looks like they're going to get them out of here. Got an alert of a Spirit flight that was diverting to Pittsburgh out of Baltimore. So we'll keep an eye out. Maybe we'll get a diversion. I didn't really see anything on radar that looked like it was turning around, but you never know. Airling is 98 kilo inbound from Dublin. So just like the last time, I don't know when the T-38s are going to leave. My guess is that they will leave tomorrow or Tuesday, so we'll keep an eye on them. I know they sent 5 of them this time. 4 did the flyover. There's a 5th one here. I don't know if it's a spare. The one that was here from the last time flew out American Flight 836 heading to Charlotte. Hope you're all having a great weekend. Thank you all for being here. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel out so much against the YouTube algorithm. I just want to thank everyone for your support. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We went to Orlando on Friday, did some play spotting down there. Might do another trip here in a couple of weeks. We'll see. Depends on money and how everything goes. We got all kinds of trips posted next year, so check out the Instagram page, Nick Flies Media. Check out that list. Starting out with the Louisville Air Show in April. Looking forward to bringing that to you. Got Shamrock 98 kilo taxi over here too. It's good. It's been a lot of fun having them here this year. Service should be stopping, I think, in January for a couple of months for the winter season, and it'll resume next spring. Then in January, our Alaska Airlines service will go to the weird hybrid Cleveland-Pittsburgh route before going to Seattle. flight that just pulled in must be a Cleveland-based crew because they really quickly went into their gate, so they must be pretty familiar with the airport. There's one back here. The 737 MAX 9 just came in from Houston. Frontier Flight 3026 heading to sunny Florida, Miami, as it begins to rain up here. Got a little light sprinkle. The ceiling has dropped to, they say 3,000. Ceiling might be a little lower than that. It's windy, it's cold. The thermometer in my car says it's 37 degrees. So if it is 37 degrees, the wind chill is probably about 25. It's pretty chilly up here tonight as we wait for the Atlas Air 747 to depart. It looks like it shouldn't be too much longer. The buses and the trucks are starting to pull up. So they'll get everything loaded up and they'll be out of here probably within the next 15 to 20 minutes. So the T-38s are very far left of Atlantic over there. Bounced around a little bit. Alaska Airlines heading over to the runway, flight 330. They will be heading back to Seattle. Big news earlier this week, Alaska Airlines and Hawaiian Airlines announced a partnership where Alaska purchased Hawaiian for $1.9 billion. They will operate the two brands separately. Already rumors about the Boeing 717s and Hawaiian's fleet being replaced with 737 MAXs. Gotta wonder how that's going to work with the Airbus heavy fleet that Hawaiian does have. The A320s, 321s, and the A330 wide-body fleet. To see if eventually over time it does get phased out and replaced with Boeings, or what happens. I have a feeling that unlike the Virgin merger, that the Airbuses will stick around this time. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Frontier Flight 33 inbound from Takena. Rain begins to fall a little bit heavier. And we're going to follow the Southwest that just came in from Midway. Had a United flight over at C-18. Passenger had a panic attack, I guess, what they said over the radio. They had to remove him from the flight, so hopefully that person is okay. It's going to be pretty scary to go through. And the Alaska 737-900 for flight 330. Columbus got West Coast Wonders, the Orca livery today. I was going to go down and get it, but with the weather and everything going on, they still have not sent that to Cleveland. It's only the second time they sent it to Columbus. Lucky enough to go down there and get it last summer. Hopefully they send that one here at some point. That is a beautiful livery. I'd love to see that one again. Southwest 737 MAX's flight just came in from Atlanta a few minutes ago. Trying to stay in the car where it's warm. The United flight that had the medical emergency is the one that's sitting. It should pop into the view here in a second at the end of Juliet. They're just waiting for their numbers, and then after that they will be able to head on out.
4043 contact town.
There it is. Got 2 Maxes in this shot. Which one's your favorite airline? Do you prefer the low-cost carrier Southwest, or do you prefer the premium mainline United back there? Or do you prefer Alaska? There's their 737. They're heading to Seattle, flight 330. I've not flown Alaska yet, but this is a flight I do want to take at some point. Go out to Seattle spot. Flown Southwest and United many times. Southwest, especially for a vacation with the free bags policy, you really can't beat it. But probably the majority of times I'll fly, I will probably fly United. But the buses are pulling away, so they should be leaving here pretty soon.
And I'm sorry, who was that?
Spirit Flight 8833 heading to Philly. Flight 678 finally getting out of here, finally got their numbers. 737 Max heading to Newark. Got some raindrops on my lens, I'll get rid of those. See, the buses have left the Atlas 747, so they should be getting ready to get out of here, just waiting for the call clearance. The Frontier is over here de-icing. Only aircraft I've seen de-ice so far today. The Atlas Air 744 is taxiing, so we're going to follow them out. Flight 8089 will be heading to Jacksonville. Got an American Eagle Embraer behind it. There's the Atlas Air 747. I was going to get it from the hill, which is usually where I go when I'm getting departures on runway 24 left, but I thought today I would come over here. We get a little better lighting since it's night. Get a little different angle of it. Very loud E-175 taking off for American Eagle. Atlas Air Flight 8089 747 heading to Jacksonville. Taking the Jaguars home after their loss to the Browns this afternoon. We should have one more Atlas Air 747 in a couple of weeks when the Jets come to town. Stay tuned for that.